It was very eventful. We just left Monterey.
Whoa. We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Because before leaving Monterey or going to places like this, we needed to buy a boat.
So let's take a trip back in the time machine and go to when we first purchased Cosmo.
Hi, I'm Smo.
Hey, I'm Ko, and this is Smoko Sailing. This is March 2nd, 2020. We're planning our separation from work for some time to be determined, to go somewhere to be determined, on a boat that we haven't bought yet, with money that we don't have saved yet. We have a lot of unknowns, and we're going to take you along on this adventure.
I mean, we're not going to get like a dinghy or a boat that requires a ridiculous amount of work.
Yeah, I want to get a boat, and there's going to be always things to work on, but I don't want to have to make a project out of it.
Yeah,
I want to buy it and sail it.
It's not going to be like Sailboat Extreme Makeover Edition.
No, we're not going to do that.
Dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, so we don't know where we're going to start yet, but
or where we're going to go.
Or we're going to go, or for how long, but we're going to take you along the ride. Hey, well, we're checking in. We're driving south right now. Going down the 101.
Yeah, going down to Santa Barbara.
We're gonna meet the guy in about an hour and a half and look at the boat. So I don't know what to expect. We'll see. This is our first time doing this.
This is a Dufour Center Cockpit, 44 foot. It's a 2000. This boat, we saw it, and it's just a really beautiful boat, just aesthetically pleasing.
On the photos, and you know, so the important thing is now we'll see it in person and we'll touch it. We'll see if there's anything that's crazy. Who knows? This is where we gotta start, right?
Yeah.
So it could be our home.
Old Norse for mermaid.
We're gonna see, and then we'll take you on the tour with us. Who knows? I have no idea what this is gonna be like.
Yeah, we don't want to get too excited.
Jumping both feet in here, it's good.
We feel good about this boat, but you know, who knows? Right there. It's an interesting little step. I don't know if you can see, but it's like you're almost stepping up into the bedroom. But got a little kitchen. Let's see. This is where our guests would sleep. Right in there. And they have their own bathroom. So we make meals over there and eat right here.
Okay, so we just finished our walkthrough with the broker.
Yes.
He was an awesome broker. He's very direct with us, very real. He said what issues the boat has, which aren't that many.
Yeah, he was cool because he actually asked us, like, what is like your goal? What are you trying to do? What's your plan with the boat? What are you going to do with it? Based on what we've told him, because we said, hey, we want to do a liveaboard, we want to move out of our apartment, and then we want to get the boat ready for a long-term sailing adventure, and then possibly, like, we'll see what happens after 2 years. He was like, I think this boat would be a good fit for you too. Mm-hmm. So we went and saw the...
What do you think, Leah? Let's start with you.
So the boat is beautiful. It's a very beautiful boat.
Yeah, what do you like the most about it?
It's so spacious. The stern has a lot of room. Everywhere has a lot of room.
Yeah, and I like the fact that I can stand up everywhere. I can sit up in the bed and not hit my head. That's huge for me. Because we like to read in bed, have coffee.
Yeah,
that's
we like
right
to
up our alley. So, having said that, what don't you like about it?
There's no water maker. He did say that the boat has to be re-rigged. We're not sure if there's a dinghy.
Yeah, there might be one. We don't know. But that's small. So at this point, we need to make an offer and put down 10% good faith deposit.
The boat costs $110,000.
That's the list price. Yep.
We are gonna make an offer of, we're not sure yet.
Like, oh, yeah, we don't
and
know.
then we're gonna need to put down a 10% deposit.
Right, when we make that offer.
When we make that offer.
For that offer to even be looked at, we need to put down.
Yeah.
Let's see. So right now, Leah and I have a little bit of homework. We need to sit down. I'm gonna write a number. You're gonna write a number. We're gonna slide it across the table to each other. No, we're gonna talk about it. I feel like we're gonna make an offer.
Long story short, is we submitted our embarrassingly low offer thinking they're never going to accept it. Well, I guess people are desperate to sell boats sometimes because they came back with a counteroffer, which was actually pretty reasonable. They were kind of willing to meet us in the middle. They said, hey, we're gonna do the survey and here's the number that we're willing to sell the boat at, and whatever comes back at the survey, you're gonna accept it. So we decided to go ahead and do the survey, put down the 10% good faith deposit, which means that nobody else can look at the boat, nobody else can place an offer on the boat, and if everything goes well, the boat is essentially ours, as long as we can also pay for it. So we picked a date for the survey, went back to Santa Barbara, did the survey. Nothing major came out of the survey. The major things that he came back was that the boat needed new rigging, which is going to be incredibly expensive, and then a few minor things, but nothing major. Nothing like, oh, it needs a new engine. So we were pretty happy with the findings. So with the survey done, the loan approved from our bank, the owner paid. The only thing we had to do was get the boat. And we had a very short amount of time to get the boat from Santa Barbara to Monterey because the owner wanted that boat out of his slip because he already had a motorboat lined up to get in there. Actually ended up moving out of one of our apartments. We ended up downsizing, moving to a smaller apartment in Monterey because we actually didn't have a liveaboard slip yet. And then we hauled ourselves up to Santa Barbara on Christmas Eve with some brand new fenders, cans of soup, some ski clothes, ready for a very long passage and a really cold adventure, and not really knowing what we were doing. It's 4:45 and we are now
at hour zero of our boat.
Hour zero of owning our boat. We've had some issues leaving the dock. We forgot to untie one of the bow lines. Once we figured that out, it was nearly smooth sailing to get some gas, which was also not smooth sailing because we thought we were on empty.
How many tanks do we have?
We couldn't, yeah. We thought there was multiple tanks that we had to fill up. We only found one, which is our only one. But, so yeah, leaving Santa Barbara right now. Weather's good so far. Looks good, pretty clear. Gonna try to navigate out of this harbor. and hopefully we'll see you soon. Checking in.
Hey dudes. Hello. So we just
I can't see me.
We just left Santa Barbara and we are heading to Monterey now. So far we've had some fun highlights. We already saw dolphins. We debated about how many fuel tanks we have. We know nothing about this boat, so this is gonna be a good time to learn her.
1 fuel tank is the answer.
Yeah, 1. So I learned how not to spill fuel all over the ocean. Sorry, couriers, didn't mean to do that to you. $5,000 fine, I didn't get it. But this is the beginning of our first overnighter.
So exciting.
We're gonna do it together.
Santa Barbara, goodbye. Didn't spend too much time here except for the boat, but
Spent a lot of money here.
spent a lot of money. This is an expensive city. You just come in and then drop 90K.
We're only here for 3 days.
Yeah, okay. Well, we are gonna have a quick snack and then we'll keep on sailing.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of us because we're doing this for 40 hours together. So many Christmas tunes will be played.
Yeah.
Might do karaoke. We don't know.
We might.
Maybe. Okay. Bye!
Hello.
Hey, we're back.
This is our coldest sail we've done yet.
Yeah, this is a lot different than, we're not in Antigua anymore.
No, we're not at all. So just pulled all-nighter, and now we're...
Our first one, it's about 7:30 a.m., so we've been sailing for about
a little more than
14 hours.
14 hours. So
14 hours.
our longest sail ever, that's for sure. Yeah, we took shifts overnight, first time doing that. So first, a lot of firsts. First on the boat, holy cow, a lot to learn.
So much to learn.
Yeah, everything, it's like, I don't know how to do it. So it's like, I gotta figure it out.
Or you're like, oh, this is missing. So it's kind of like, you know, you get a new house and you figure out what it has, what it doesn't have.
No, it's like...
We're just learning what it doesn't have as we're doing a 40-hour passage.
Yeah, in the cold. So it'll be, in the future we'll have a list of things to do. I'm sure all boat owners can relate. But it's kind of like when you drive a new car and you don't know which toggle is the windshield wiper or the headlamp, except it's that times 1,000.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh crap, my car doesn't have anything to charge my phones or my iPads or any device that I brought with me.
Yeah, I never thought that was an issue.
Yeah.
So we're learning, but we're having blast.
Oh yeah.
Don't think, we're having a good time.
We have snacks, we brought snacks.
Yeah. So today's gonna be a good day because we're sailing all day. So we'll keep it posted, and who knows, maybe we'll know when we're getting there.
Yeah, hopefully.
More to come.
More to come.
See ya.
Hi friends, we are here in Morro Bay still. It's about 4:30 p.m. and because it's December, sun is gonna set in about 25 minutes. So we're kind of chasing the sunset right now, hoping our battery's gonna charge up to 50% before we depart. Well, I guess we're not gonna depart until it charges to 50%, but
Okay, so your car, let's talk about your car. You charge your batteries in your car when you drive, right? That's why if you leave a light on, your battery will die. This uses a thing called an alternator, and we have it on a boat, but it's not working. So we haven't been charging our batteries when we're motoring, which we've been doing the whole time. So throughout the night, had a difficult time constantly losing batteries. Why is that a big deal? We could lose our lights in this nighttime and we're sailing and you can get hit by another boat. So we're plugged into shore power like that. So today, what are we gonna do?
we are gonna take a little risk because we're kind of antsy and we want to go home, and we feel pretty confident, feel good.
We'll tell them what the risk is.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna leave with our battery half fully charged.
Yeah.
Fully half charged.
So what could happen? We could run out of battery, and then
lose our navionics
and lights, because it's nighttime soon. So we're gonna risk this. You probably should never do this when boating, but to do that, we're gonna eliminate our electricity footprint. We're gonna shut off everything.
Turn the fridge off, turn the cabin lights off, just use the bare minimum. Probably use the navionics when we're motoring out of Morro Bay, just because it's very narrow and very shallow in certain parts. So you really need to have like your depth sounder on and really watch the course and where your boat is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might run aground. So
Yeah, we don't want that.
that would be the worst thing.
But as long as we're off the coast, I have my iPad navigation thing. So
Yeah.
if you don't hear from us, that's what happened.
Even though we weren't planning on making the stop here in Morro Bay, it's been pretty awesome. I've never been to Morro Bay, and it's a cute little beach town, super adorable. There's tons of stuff to do, lots of great restaurants and cafes, which we didn't get to go to because we were just busy with stuff, but we'll definitely have to come back here and sail and dock and maybe grab one of these mooring walls behind me and stay for the night. You can see Morro Bay Rock right behind me. It was unplanned. We got here, called the harbor master before actually arriving in the marina, and then we found out that there's the Morro Bay Yacht Club, which we have reciprocal privileges, I guess, with. Then I was docking the boat, which, gotta say, nailed docking today. So it's a huge win for me because docking makes me super nervous. But we docked, plugged into shore power as soon as possible because we were, I think, at 4% battery, and then we had some issues turning on the stove, and so we grabbed our propane tank to go fill it up. Turns out we didn't really need to do that, but it was just kind of like a safety measure. So we were just like wandering around Morro Bay trying to figure out where to fill up the propane tank. Met another guy who was so helpful, was answering all of our questions about how to work an oven and the stove and propane and all that kind of stuff. So great experience in Morro Bay so far. So hopefully in the next half hour we will motor out of here and be on our way to Monterey with minimal electronics on, just the bare minimum to get us there safely on the 50% battery juice that we have. So 112 miles to Monterey Bay, and hopefully we'll be there on Christmas afternoon. So we'll see you then.
Join us next time on Smoko Sailing when we take Cosmo out for a day sail and decide when we're going to start cruising around the world.